Hello and welcome to Voxl and Stassi, the adventures of. Today we're gonna continue in Kurns Tower, and I'd like to apologize for last episode. My voice was pretty rough, and I probably shouldn't even have made one, but it is what it is. So you probably saw, if I did this right, an intro into this level, or into the video, like right after the thing, if I do all the editing right. I stayed here in Kurns Tower, and I leveled up for a little bit after that video. I can't remember where we were when we left off, but we're 13, almost 14 now. I literally stayed right here. I grouped up with 2 or 3 random people from the zone, and just pretty much killed doing this exact same thing I'm doing right now. And it was pretty fun. It was, some nice new, like random people that came around. I think it was mostly necros. I couldn't get anybody else to join. There was a monk who joined for like a little while, I think, but he kept logging in and out. And it was just kind of like, okay, what's going on here? But yeah, we're just pulling the entrance mobs. And this is a really good experience. Relatively speaking, right? So I got Stassi the druid, and I have Soldatna the mage. So they're good to go. And we're just gonna keep pulling and pulling. Hoping to get leveled up pretty quick here. I'm trying to decide, right? Like, I have higher level characters, and I'd like to have the mage here replace one of my other mages, and Stassi to replace my wizard. And I'm like, man, if I just help them out a little bit more, they could level up just a little bit faster. And I haven't decided if I want to do any of that. Maybe I'll wait until they're a little bit higher, maybe in the like 33 plus, so they can group with like my 50 warrior, and we can do some things around that. I don't know how much fun that would be, though. I kind of like playing from the necro when I play a necro. They're one of the few caster classes that playing from them is beneficial. So it's like you could play from. I play from my enchanter sometimes, but the necro is just getting all the dots and stuff on there. If you've seen the Gnome Regard series, like, it's like a full bar of dots. Like, this guy's only 13, and half my bar is already dots. And that's because, I'm missing a lot of spell slots, and I have stuff like lesser shielding and the pet, like, perma-mimmed, just for convenience, right? I'm all about convenience when it comes to getting things done, because I'm rather lazy. So I just pull and I pull. And I'm probably, in that intro part, I probably didn't add any voiceover or anything like that. It's probably just the actual dings. I was thinking about doing some, like, how I do with the bard, or it's like, we ding, kill skeletons, we ding, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just not feeling putting in the effort for editing for that little bit of the video. But we're gonna just keep going here. Overall, I've kind of missed playing these guys. I've been playing. I got my shaman and my cleric to level 60, so I have my warrior, cleric, shaman, and enchanter now at 60. And I've been trying to farm some money, to, get ready for the Velios relaunch that comes out in a few weeks. We are, what is today? The 21st of August. And so Velios comes out on September 14th. So pretty close. Pretty close indeed. And just trying to save up, all the platinum I can, and convert that to chrono. because the prices will drop, right? Everything that I have of value is gonna drop significantly, so might as well just get rid of it. And let's see, it was last Friday the guild killed Trakenon for the first time, so that was kind of cool. Had a really good, you know, time. So we did 2 pulls. The first pull was just a disaster, but nobody died but tanks. And then the second pull, we just killed him. It was a good time for everybody involved. And I honestly didn't think we would do it, right? I know, you know, like that quick. I thought we'd have at least 1 or 2 like failed attempts. But the first one was just a bad pull, I think. And then from there it just was easy town. So definitely having fun on the server. Got good people. People in the guild are good. I finally added this character to the guild. I think that was last episode. Maybe. I don't know, I added him just so I could keep tabs on things when I'm over on this guy. But wow, it's just like unlimited respawns, and there's like some people popping in. Like that guy was looking for group, but then he ran away. If he would have said something, I would. Well, did he say anything? Yeah, no, he didn't say anything. If he would have said something, I would probably would have grouped him. But, yeah, a lot of people seem to be very impatient, right? Like I'm just chain killing here, and a lot of people they don't enjoy that for some reason. They want more and more and more, and sometimes you just gotta take it slow and play the game. All right, is that guy coming? Jeez, that took it forever. I thought I put disease on him. I guess not. How having the mage is going to be very beneficial. So I have a 56 mage right now that I've been playing with. My friend has a 60 mage and a bard. And we kind of grouped together, and that has been a phenomenal time. Having 2 mages together is just extreme power when it comes to pretty much just killing things in this game. Like I thought the enchanter was like extremely powerful, and you know they are, but you know, throw 2 mages in a group using their best pets, stuff just dies. I mean, like you can see she nuked it twice and it's at 45%. I don't even know if Stassi nuked at all. And yeah, oh, there we go, we dinged. Very nice. What level is that? 14. So yeah, now we're 14. I don't think anybody else leveled up. But we'll get them here in just a second. Oh, it looks like these things are resisting my disease dot, so that's something I should consider. Like this guy over here is just sitting there. He's like uber twinked, right? He's got like Sarnak Battle Shield or the Shadow Knight one from City of Mist. He's like uber geared. He's an even con, level 14, but hasn't said anything, isn't looking for group, and yeah, it's just kind of weird sometimes. Alright, so that one didn't come. I don't know why. The pulling in this stone is just a little bit wonky sometimes. Alright, got him. Let's see if I can get the other one before it hits my pet. Run! And I think somewhere along the way the druid got Spirit of Wolf, right? I think at level 10. And so that is really useful because I know I don't have to waste soap bots on pulling and stuff like that. So I find that enjoyable. Not wasting platinum every 20 minutes. There we go. Yeah, there we go. The mage is just phenomenal. And you know, I was kind of thinking, is this bad combo, right? Like, all of the necro damage comes from dots, and all the mage damage comes from nukes. So you know, there's obviously, you know, an incompatibility there, right? And the druid has dots and nukes, and that kind of is an interesting combo, right? Currently in we're in Kunark, right? And her dots are not as strong as I'd like. I don't even think I'm casting them. I don't even have one mimmed. I'm just nuking. Mostly because these die fast enough, right? That I can just nuke and call it a day. And I'm using mana potions from the shop on them to just not even have to worry about that kind of thing, right? And they last for 4 hours, so otherwise I'd have to go get my enchanter and just sit here casting clarity on them, and that's boring, right? I'm trying to have fun, and if I can spend 99 cents on a potion, then I'm just gonna do that. I guess $3 for each of these characters, right? But I did, so we killed, I think it was Nagafin the other day, and we had a staff that no one wanted. And I actually got it for a low amount of DKP for my box, and I'll give it to her. It's the Earth Caller Crook or something like that. So I think it's in her parcel right now. I haven't gone to check her parcel yet, but it's got a proc on it at level 30, so I'm not concerned about getting it right now. But the proc on it at level 30 is a AoE, so this is gonna be kind of interesting. I might do something crazy at some point with a big, you know, big pulls. Maybe bring my cleric to keep her alive or something like that, and see how that goes, right? Just try out some fun things and see where it goes. Like, she's pretty well geared. She has the blue pants from Chardok in her bank, or her parcel too. So I've well invested in her. The mage, I'm not well invested in farming wise yet, and that's mostly because my enchanter hasn't had any hand-me-downs. So I might have to go farm something for my enchanter to get hand-me-downs. Like, I might actually, I've been considering doing Plane of Hate with my boxes, and I still need like the full set of armor for my enchanter, my shaman, and cleric are missing like 1 or 2 pieces, just from like casual Plane of Hate farming with the guild and stuff. I only take stuff when it's gonna rot. And we're getting to that point where like a lot of the armor's rotting. But I've been considering doing my own DZ, or spawn an instance, just for my secondary warrior and that whole group, because I can't box like six or 8 characters on a raid. It's just too much going on. Plus I do all the loot and other stuff, and it gets, plus tanking, right? I've been main tanking a little bit more. Still haven't gotten my epic, but it doesn't really matter. I hold aggro with without much effort anyway. So it's like it's gonna be fun. I try that. See how far I can get with my boxes in Plane of Hate. I'd like another healer class besides the shaman, because shamans are terrible healers right now. I was like on live, since you have all the spells, the culmination of all 20 years, right? You're missing a lot of stuff. You're like missing a whole line. Like at 44 you get the weak torpor, and that's kind of useful at 44, right? I've used it on all my leveling groups that I've had a shaman in, And I don't have torpor yet on this server. It's quite a rare spell, so his healing ability is just not there. When it comes to healing a warrior, anyway, a warrior is, you know, very dependent on having a cleric, and nothing beats a cleric healing right now. Like, that's the only reason I made the cleric, actually, because I couldn't heal my warrior at all in classic, honestly. Like, it was painful because as his gear got more and more raid gear, right, and closer to like whatever the best in slot is for these eras, he's just a beast. I think he's like at 4K on unbuffed hit points and stuff like that. I can't even remember. And there's still a lot of things I can upgrade, and it's getting, the divide is gonna get even bigger very soon. And oh, look at this guy just standing right there. And I don't know where I was going with that, but it's, you know, you gotta have a cleric healer for that kind of stuff. I don't know when it, like maybe Shadow Knight, it's a little easier to heal, like because on the live series for the Sons of Thule, right, you're using a shaman plus the healer mercs, and maybe that's really what it boiled down to, is the healer mercs were just so overpowered because because they are clerics, right? And nothing beats that. I think I used 1 or 2 healing mercenaries there throughout the series just to stay alive, and I think that kind of skewed my opinion on a shaman. Playing these TLPs has really taught me a lot about different things that you can do, and how using the class abilities to their fullest, right? And that has been kind of cool. So there's gonna be some videos on tanking. I'm gonna make some, because that seems to be something that needs to be addressed. So I'm gonna make some videos. It's gonna be probably a combination of live and TLP, so I can use a live character to kind of show some things like mechanics and stuff that I can't just show. It's like I just die instantly. So it'll be something like that going on. Come on, get over here. There you go. Get our defenses up. Did these guys level? Yeah, she's 14. Mage is only 13. Interesting. She must not have had an experience potion on. She's in the group, right? I've done that before, where I start leveling and I'll forget to group people. There we go. Hoping to hit 15, or at least get close to it, right? I don't think that's going to happen now. Let's get as close to 15 as we can. We're going to stay here till about 18. And I know I said originally that I wanted to stay in Kunark the whole way, but we might make some deviations. There's some stuff I want to go do in different places and kind of preemptively do it, right? So I plan on getting both these characters. They're all 3 of them actually. They're epics on the server, and that's going to be kind of, you know, a challenge, right? Mostly the mage one is going to be the biggest challenge in my opinion, truth be told. And it'll be a challenge. There's some items that are pretty easy to get, and I'm gonna probably like pre-farm a lot of it and kind of show some of that, but there's other items that is just impossible to get, Like I know I can 6-man Finnegal with my my main crew, and stuff like that. So it's kind of that part I don't think it's gonna be difficult, but the part that I think is gonna be the difficult part for me anyway is getting the Quillmane cloak for the mage anyway. And so I'm probably just gonna buy it, truth be told. The loot rights to it anyway. There's a guy on this server anyway that sells stupid pet. He sells the loot rights for a stupid pet. Just here, stop. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. I needed him to die anyway. He sells loot rights to the Quillmane cloak for like I think it's 1 chrono, and he does all the work, and you just pay him, or he kills it, you pay him, and you get it. A few guys in my guild have used that service, and definitely something I'm probably gonna do, because best on what I can tell, that is the hardest part of the mage epic to get. There's a lot of busy work and, you know, staffs and stuff you gotta get, but those pale in comparison to actually getting that cloak, because of how annoying it is to get. So that is going to be probably something I'm just going to straight up buy. I'll show the camp, and if anybody who watches a lot of my videos, you'll remember back in on the Shaman Self-Found series, we killed Quillmane quite a few times, and we eventually got a cloak, I think. It was quite an ordeal. Jeez, look at this guy just running away. And just dot him up just to make sure he dies. There we go. But that's a pretty rare spawn, and it's just not worth it, right? It's not worth camping on this kind of server, because everybody has the mindset of, I need chrono, and how am I gonna farm chrono? Which like there's chrono farmers everywhere, and it's really annoying to try to get some things. Like everything, I give a lot of stuff away. Like whenever I'm killing an open world hate, I just announce it to the zone, right? I don't care. Other people sell stuff, and like it gets annoying, because they're like, that's all they do, is they just go farm it to sell it, and it's just, I don't know, something about that just doesn't feel right to me. And it is what it is. I mean, it's the same. I mean, someone could say it's the same as just farming normal gear and selling it, right? But at the same time, it is so annoying. There's someone from my guild right there. All right. Come on. There we go. Let's see here. Let's grab this guy. And, you know, there might be a few more, like, episodes where I just kind of show the dings at the beginning. Because, in between, right? If at the end of this episode, I'm still almost 15, I might kind of go through that. Because this is not much difference, right? It's just me grinding this exact same thing over and over again. And, you know, you run out of things to say sometimes. But I don't know, I'm having a blast. These guys, like, it's just such a good combo of characters that I find it relaxing to play. Like I'd kind of missed my necro. I haven't played Nomergarden a good while. and I was starting to, no, don't snare. I was starting to get a little, like, oh man, I should play a necro. And I kind of wish I would have picked the necro druid as my starting combo on this server. I think I would have had a different experience for sure, since the playing a warrior leads you to have things a little bit easier when it comes to playing the game. Jeez, these things just do not follow. And even I actually did split my shaman and warrior, right? They were, I think, to like level 15 or so. They grouped together, but it got to the point like shamans, it's almost impossible for them to get groups, and when they do, they're usually healer until they find a cleric or something like that. And yeah, I've had those kind of experiences where you group up and oh, they got a cleric now. What is your role, right? Like slowing mobs that die in 10 seconds. It's just like I don't even slow when I play with my guys anymore, unless it's a named. It's just like I overvalued slow, and I think I overvalued a few other things. Like something I'm considering now overvaluing is the usefulness of a druid. Well, it's good to have like damage shield and stuff, but a cleric plus a mage is equivalent, right? You can damage shield, you can heal, and it works just fine, and you don't have to use a spot on that. And I'm still testing out wizard, right? I have a 51 or 52, I can't even remember what level he is now, and I've been seeing, I want to see what he's like at 60 and see if so his level 60 nuke does 1800 and the level 60 druid nuke does 1200 and something. Let's just call it 1300 because it's pretty close. And oh my god, this guy's so slow. And that is like, that's kind of interesting, right? Like the mana efficiency, right? They're both like in the 4.0-ish range. I think the Sunstrike, the wizard one, is like 4.3, I think it was, and the druid one was like 4.1-ish. I think that's what it was. And when I talk about mana efficiency, that's like how much damage you get per like how much damage per mana. And but more efficient ones, it's a little bit better to cast more frequently. And it varies. I haven't decided like the utility you get from a druid versus that. I'm just like ranting here now, and it's probably boring, but just kind of what this series is me ranting about things, talking about things, and seeing how it goes. Oh, jeez, they just killed that thing so fast. I don't even really do dots. And whatnot. All right. Let's do this. Let's represent. Hopefully these guys dying. There we go. Get a little closer. Easy way. Easy. And I actually recruited somebody that I grouped with. I don't think they logged back on. I think it was their alt or something, but I recruited a guy. Maybe they'll actually join with their main, because they were in another guild, and we were talking about how their guild doesn't help them and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? If you want to join our guild, you can. I can't make any promises, but people are nice, and They joined with their, I think their low-level necro, and I saw a low-level cleric, which sounded like maybe one of their characters that they had added. I don't know. A lot of people join, and you know it's hard to keep tabs on everybody sometimes. I think I think it was today. I spent a good while helping level in a bunch of lower level guild members, making some boxed characters, and you know it's getting to the point where it's kind of important to have those. I think the server population's kind of not where it was. I've had a few guilds reach out about, like, you know, doing some joint things and merging and, you know, things like that. And I've decided that's not something I want to do as I, you know, the guild I own and stuff like that. But it is, you know, interesting information, right? Other guilds are having the same problem where they're not having as many people, you know, around for their things and stuff like that. So it's just, you know, one of those stories as old as time, right? Can't have enough people in my guild. There we go. But there we go. Knocking all these guys out. These guys are like in my way. They're just standing in the middle of the damn room. I've been pulling here this whole time. You know what? Let's do this. What do we got? We're at time. we're at time. So what we're gonna call this one here. And so how far do we get? We have 14.4. Not bad. Not bad at all. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna probably just keep grinding here. Maybe get 15 and 16. There's not much variety in this zone, right? It's just literally layers and layers upon skeletons. The basement has some of those more of those burrowing, what are they called, mole men or something like that. Now I'm being attacked. Hold on. You guys do your... Oh, and my pet died magically. I don't know if that was a new pet or an old pet, but here, let's just make another one. There we go. The mage will save the day. There we go. Come on. Just kill him. He's got 7% life left. If you die, you're absolutely useless. Alright, but yeah, that's, you know, it is what it is. I might do another little ding montage at the beginning of the next episode, and we'll see kind of where we are. I gotta plan out some locations that I want to hit and stuff. I'm not 100% sure where I want to go after here, but we'll see where we end up. But thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day.